Right, Corey's active today, very active. Right, I'm going down a track, and then further on up here I'll be turning off down an even smaller track, which I haven't done for a while. I didn't do it last time because it was very muddy. I can hear other people, but they're probably up high on higher tracks. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. That tree back there, I don't think it was an oak, you know. Had catkins. Not quite sure, but it's very pretty. It was the bark that I thought didn't look silver bark. Could have been birch, actually. Of course, there's a lot of birch pollen around. They warn people if you're allergic to birch. I don't know if I'm allergic to all tree pollen, and I don't know which tree pollen I'm allergic to. There could be a load of people coming in a minute. I can hear people. It is the holidays, and you do get people out on their bikes. But this is much better going downhill. On a very hot day when I used to be making my way to Cheddar, coming up, it might seem like a gentle slope, but to be quite honest, it can be a slog going that way, can it? Yeah, it can be a slog. But going down, and we've got no hill, by the way, there's a little tiny slope after I cross the A38. There's a little tiny slope, and that's about it. No big hills. And later this week I'm going to the Quantocks. I'm making the most of the weather. It's shopping day tomorrow. I've got to get some bits. I need to get some more memory cards and stuff. Yeah, so I've got 3 weeks to get organised. So I've got to, what I've got to do, I've got to arrange the MOT for June, beginning of June. Let's hope I can. And I've got to, I need to do the MOT before I do anything else. I've got to get that booked in somewhere. And then, because it wasn't a reminder to rebook it. It wasn't put down to rebook. So I've got to do it myself. I'll be getting all that out and sorting that out. The insurance isn't to the end of June, so that's one good thing. I can't remember about the tax. I don't know when I'll get all the documents out and check it all. So what I'm planning to do now is I'm going to do a good week in Lincolnshire. If I take the awning, I'm doing a good week in Lincolnshire. 7 to 10 days at least. That might give me a chance to actually see Tamsin if she's around. Just say hi again, you know, not to intrude or anything. Get the Fletcher work done. And then pack up, move to Suffolk and Cambridge. Find another campsite, although the first night I'm going to stay in a travel lodge or a Premier Inn because of the travelling. I don't want to be putting an awning up when I'm knackered. And it's the same with when I go to Lincoln, I'm stopping off. I'm going to try and drive as far as I can and then find a Premier Inn and stay the night there. I'll look them up on my route, and you know, it ain't going to be cheap. That ain't going to be cheap. Just a one night, just to sleep somewhere, you know, and have a nice breakfast in the morning, then take off again. That's what I plan to do, because it's further for me to go, except I won't be going. I'll be going up past bypassing Birmingham and Nottingham. Yeah. Bypassing Birmingham. Because quite often in the past, in April, I used to go and stay at the London School of Economics. And I used to stay at the London School of Economics for 4 days, brilliant breakfast, and do my tree work up there. Go and visit the graves, the ancestors. It was very good. I did want to go and do more of that, but I can in the future, because you don't take a car to London, do you? You get a coach and you stay for 3 or 4 days. I want to do. I've still got to remember all the people that are buried in Manor Park, because we've got loads of them. Have we? Yeah. But I keep forgetting who they are, because their names change with marriage. We've got loads of them up there. Most of Manor Park belongs to me. It's my manor. There's another one of those trees up there, look, that we saw earlier. Another one there. So they are scattered about. Right, I'm going to turn off again. So earlier I was just mentioning 2 little boys having a great time on their bikes, and one of them's up there and he's got a puncher. But their mum is around. They're with the mother, but she's not got a bike and she's somewhere else. And they haven't got their mobile with them to phone their mum. And because I said to them, if they got down here where the water is, or they could get some water, they could at least see where the hole is and put the patch over. But they're thinking about trying to take the tyre off, and they haven't got the right Allen key for it. It's a learning curve for them, innit? It's happened to me before now. They're so sweet. They were so happy earlier. And I saw them earlier when I was out walking, and they were 2 little boys, and they were really happy. I mentioned it on a different video. Yeah, if you're out here, it's always best to take your puncher outfit with you. You know, they've got the kit. What they haven't got the keys to do something to the tyre. I don't know. Anyway, there's some other boys came along. They might try and help them, but they haven't got any kit on them either. So I don't know what they're going to do. He said he'd probably just have to try and wheel it back to his mum's car. Oh, they were so happy earlier. Really enjoying themselves. Somebody sat on the bank down there. So anyway, up there then we've got it didn't seem to take me long. You know what, this can be a very muddy track along here. And it can be such a hard slog going up. This is so blissful going down this way. I'll tell you that. Birds twittering. And like I said, within a month, I don't know when I'll come again, but it might be in the summer, and you just imagine how green this is going to be in a month's time. You know, it can be an absolutely lush green place. People down there with the dog. So all I'm going to do is turn off. Right then, I'm at the stream now. The last time I came here, it was really difficult to cross. It was very, very deep, and I had to hop, skip and jump, I'm afraid, to get across it last time I was here. So, and it's only early April and it's so empty already. And they've done some tree chopping here. Looks like there's people are making use of a path going up there, I would have thought. It's 1:45, nearly time for the archers. Little dams children have made. Yeah, sometimes it can be really wide and deep here. So now we're going to have a nice I might have to put my jumper back on in a minute. There is a wind blowing towards me, and it's not exactly warm wind. And we're going into a cooler area. So I might put my jumper back on in a minute. Meanwhile, we'll follow this little stream. A little plant there, look. A little plant that Tamsin would know what that was, because she's clever. Oh, there's a dog. You've gone the wrong way. They've gone up the top. I thought she went up that way. They're clever dogs, though. But that, I think that dog belonged to a woman that went up there. I'll find her. I'll go up a different way and find her. Oh, just heard a woodpecker drilling somewhere. It won't come out on here, I don't think. There'll be a part of the walk where we have to, what we did this morning, just that last stretch really. But of course we're doing it reverse, so it's always a different scene. But no, I've done enough. This is just feeling like enough for me today. Over now. Right, I'm following the stream down now. I'm expecting it to disappear at some point. For those of you who do sometimes follow me, I'm going along here and I'll end up near the pink cottage. Right, Apple Tree Cottage it's called. I'll end up there and then I'll be back by Dolebury Warren again. I've just seen a lady, she was waiting and waiting for one of her dogs to come back. I've seen this dog, a spaniel, well it wasn't a spaniel but it was a bit like one, bombing along back there. It was looking for her and now she's come back to look for it and she's not calling it or anything. I hope they meet up. And there was the other little dog with her. Looked really worried, like where's the other dog, you know. But it's the sort of dog that will find her. If she knows that she's really just got to stay put, the dog will find her. They might have met by now. Some trees gone down up there, look. Bit dodgy, isn't it? They can roll down. Anyway, this has had a lot of clearing done and tidying on that side of the bank. Like I say, further up, it's quite likely that it will... Lovely trees, aren't they? That it will disappear underground. Look at that. Quite a few big ones down there. Looks recent as well. Can tell by the mud on the base of the tree. It looks like they've rolled away. We do get some high winds, don't we, in these tall trees? Well, even up here, look, there's been a bit of it. Quite a lot, actually, I would say. The wind must have come right the way up this valley and knocked them down. Look, there's another tall tree like that one I was looking at, I think. Not sure. This is the same sort of tree. Because the leaves aren't fully open yet, but it had like catkins on it. I got a feeling it was more of a birch that had like white bark. Do you know, I can't believe it's only a week to Easter, everyone. Easter egg time. I can't believe it's come round that quick. And April's here. Do you know, I look forward all year to April. Just watch these trees and all the bushes come out. So I look forward all year to it. And once it's gone, God, bloody hell. Look at that one there. Can't imagine that rolling down now. It's only because that tree's stopping it. Look. So we've been down here, I expect. Yeah, this has been a nice gentle walk. Now that pathway up there, see it? That's a deer run. I've seen deer here jumping across and going up there. It's a deer run. Oh look, someone's done some rock art on the top of that. I wonder if I should get over and put a stone on. Look. Someone's done some tree art. Go on, Sheila, get over there. Get over there and put a stone on the top. Go on. Oh, wait a minute. Put a stone on the top. And I'm going to add to the tree art. There we go. I've put my bit of tree art on the top. I'll just take a picture.